This video explains what remoistenable tissues are, how they are made, and how they can be used in paper conservation. Remoistenable tissues are used to stabilize or close tears in the paper. They are particularly suitable for objects that are sensitive to moisture. Essentially, a remoistenable tissue consists of a carrier material coated with an adhesive. The adhesive layer is reactivated during use with a minimal amount of moisture or solvent. A variety of Japanese papers can be used as a carrier material. When selecting the adhesive, it is important to ensure that it can be reactivated with moisture or a solvent. When applied, the adhesive should form an even film without air bubbles. Depending on the requirements in terms of adhesive strength and film thickness, a concentration of between 0.5% and 5% is appropriate. Following supplies are needed: a carrier material, for example Japanese paper, the selected adhesive, and a non-adhesive backing such as polyester film, and weights or tape to hold it in place. In this video you will be shown 3 different techniques for the application of the adhesive. For this, a wide and soft brush, a film applicator for a defined film thickness, and a pipette are needed. As an alternative, an airbrush can be used. Last, a soft brush for pressing the paper against the adhesive layer. The preparation procedure entails applying the selected adhesive and fixing the base with weights or tape. With a little practice, you will also be able to fix the object by simply using your fingers. The Japanese papers should be humidified beforehand. See this video for more information on paper humidification. To make the remoistenable tissue, the adhesive is brushed onto a polyester film. Then a soft brush is used to spread the adhesive evenly. In this example, we are using a 3% gelatin. A film applicator can be used to achieve a uniform thickness of adhesive. The adhesive is then applied with a pipette. In this example, we use a 2.5% hydroxypropyl cellulose. Using both hands, pull the film applicator over the substrate in a smooth, even motion. The adhesive can also be applied with an airbrush. In this example, we are using a 1% gelatin solution. After applying the adhesive, the spray head should be thoroughly cleaned to prevent the nozzles from sticking. The adhesive film should also be slightly larger than the paper substrate and should not contain any bubbles. The paper substrate is held diagonally over 2 corners and placed on the adhesive film. It will usually adhere to the adhesive film by itself. If there are any air bubbles, these are removed carefully using a soft brush. The adhesive must dry completely, which takes several hours or until the next day, depending on the material. If a film with a rough surface is used, the adhesive layer will shine less. The unevenness provides a larger contact surface between the adhesive and the object, allowing a lower adhesive concentration to be selected. After drying, the remoistenable tissue is cut to size on the polyester film. The remoistenable tissue is now ready for use. To reactivate the adhesive, the cut tissue is briefly placed on a damp sponge or blotting paper. The adhesive can also be reactivated by using a mister or introducing extremely low humidity in a humidification stack. The tissue with the reactivated adhesive should be applied relatively quickly to the corresponding area. In this case, since the adhesive is only reactivated on the surface and does not have to dry completely, the drying time is much shorter. As a result, several remoistenable tissues can be prepared and stored on the film if required. Remoistenable tissues are papers coated with a layer of adhesive. If remoistenable tissues are prepared on a rough underlay, this results in a non-glossy adhesive film. The adhesive layer can be reactivated with water or solvents. Due to the low moisture penetration, remoistenable tissues are suitable for water-sensitive objects.